Every time.
A nose flute. Nose flute.
Ahiti puno mete alohe, 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 alohe. Fragrant is the hala and the lehua. We dwell here in a house fashioned from their living branches, the walls thatched with the swirling mist of the mountains. We dwell here waiting, yearning for your arrival, for you do not come alone. You come with a traveling companion known as love. Mahalo so much for joining us here on Mauna Kea, Hawaii's tallest mountain, the tallest point in the Pacific Basin, a very special place, the pico of our world, the very center of it. Mahalo, sweetie. You've been listening to my sweetheart, my husband, my working buddy, companion, Manu Josiah. You want to?
Sure, and you know it's traditional and proper in Hawaiian culture that when you meet someone, you share genealogies and you share your moku awahau is what we call it, where you come from, way back. Well, we don't have time for that because if we were to do that tonight, you'd have to bring your sleeping bags and dinner and all this other stuff. We'd be here for days. So with that, I'm going to give you the abbreviated version of our where I come from. My name is Manu Josiah. My family comes from the district of Kohala on this island, Moku o Keawe. Most people know it as Hawaii Island. Unfortunately, it's been tagged with the name of Big Island, which we don't really like, but that's what it is. But my father, or my grandfather, who spent a large part of my childhood raising me, comes from the Waipio Valley district. And, it's kind of a coincidence that both Leilehua and I were both raised by our grandparents, which is in Hawaiian culture very traditional. I left this island for about 35 years and traveled quite a bit. Went to school on the continent and went to college in Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, and froze my tail off at the shores of Lake Michigan. I went to Southern Illinois University and got my degree in education, and then finally, after 35 years, came back to what we call, or what I call, our pico, our center. Like your pico, your umbilical cord to your mother, the pico of this island is connected to me. And so I came back to Hawaii Island, and I don't think I'm ever leaving again after have traveled for so many years. But that's who I am and where I come from, and now let's turn over to you.
So tonight's presentation is on voyaging, and Manu, his family, came here in ancient times, and except for a Spanish gentleman who married into the family just a few generations ago, Manu's ohana, his family, has been on this island for generation upon generation, and then Manu went and, following ancient Hawaiian tradition, sailed around to see the world. My family followed a different part of Hawaiian tradition in that every generation we added somebody new into our family. My father met my mother in school in California, and so he brought back his bride from California. My grandfather had gone to school in St. Louis, Missouri, and brought his bride back from there. His father had come from China and married a Hawaiian woman. So my family came here from all over. So I know it's chilly, so to warm us up, I'm going to ask you folks to be my band, to help me. I love to do things through song and hula.